Fiend for the all the souls that you get.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah. Also one of those heroes like you can run pretty much anywhere. Yeah. And he's just got a point stun. Like he works really well with heroes that have like lots of AoE but kind of need a little bit of a setup. Like Shadow Fiend is banned out obviously, and I was gonna say Puck too, but Puck is also banned out. But those kind of heroes, Quap is actually really good with Sand King too. So maybe they pick up a Quap on Complexity. But
Team pick. Radiant team pick. Bang.
Yeah, right now they only have one counter to his Fiend script, and that's the stun. So one stun right now on Complexity. Little worrisome too, considering the fact that you have a Brewmaster that can get basically a free ult off.
5 seconds remaining.
And then Cole played Vici, Jay, and they picked what, like in every like both games? I think they did. Okay. Yeah. I think he's really strong, but I actually think there's a ton of counters to him. People just, they fail to realize them. Like there's, Treant is a big one, Bat Rider is a good one, Legion Commander is a great one. I could just keep Troll is a good one. There's actually so many counters to him, but part of the problem is a lot of those counters. But yeah.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
As a 4. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit different than you normally see, but I think it's okay. And he always seems to get some, like, a decent time blink, too. So I think they do a good job of juggling their farm. And I think that's how it should be in the support role. I don't think it should be, I'm 5, you're 4. I think it's, if players and teams are amiable, like, oh, I happen to get a first blood double kill, and I'm the 5. Well, no, I'm buying ward. Like, I think you should be flexible to being, oh, I got a little bit more gold, so let me get some farm priority. In NA pubs that spams Chen all the time. I actually think he's European, but he plays on NA servers. And I saw that whole thing where he's like constantly sending your creeps back in the off lane. Like you can do it at least twice, I think, before the creeps get there. And it's something good to do because you can't take over a creep for a minute, so what else do you have to do? Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and they got no catch outside of Sand King, and it's a 4/5 Sand King, so pretty free Tinker game. You're gonna have to. This has to be a last pick for some of the Tinker. So I think Storm is really good. You have an Omni Knight on your team. They have basically a Fiend script to stop Storm, and that's not that reliable. Like Bane's not gonna get it very fast and stuff. So I saw him get farmed one game on a what was he playing? Undying. Like I don't know if you remember that game. He was like playing mid Undying, or he was like helping out mid, and he just got like fucking 7 kills or something like that. There you go. But I think Storm is probably the pick for Complexity. but or some kind of. But Storm's just really good with their team, and it's really good against Tinker. Bah. I think Storm's still pretty good, and obviously situational. I think this is maybe a situation, but also Quap is not too bad. But again, they only have one stun on their team, so.
Dire team pick.
Nope, they ban out Storm. Yeah. I just get it, man. I think it's the best pick. I mean, I don't know. Maybe put PL mid, go like a Spectre. I don't know.
5 seconds.
Again, they only have one stun, and that's kind of an issue. But you can pick off Tinker with a Quap just because he can blink in your face. Maybe Quap. Yeah. They were on late last night, weren't they? Oh, yeah, no, I went to bed after 2, so it was late. It was late. Ooh. Okay. There's a lot of really good build-up items for Spectre now where it's like, oh, I just can rush Might Radiance, be useless until then, but now you have Spirit Vessel, you can go the Helm of the Dominator, you can go a lot of different like build-up items. Actually, this game, if they did pick Spectre for some reason, like a Blade Mail would be super good for him. You can also get out of the cogs. Obviously, you hit them, but you can still get out of them. All right, Juggernaut. Oh, snap! Whoa! All right. They have literally one catch for Tinker, so if Tinker has a good game, could be a little bit of an issue, but. Yeah, but he's gonna have to get I think a blink as well at laser. I don't know. It's still kind of hard to really keep him down if the Tinker player's fast.
Really good Tinker game too, but I'm sure.
Yeah. I like the fact that Tinker is a really strong pick and they don't have really any counters to him. So I think that Tinker could go off. I think that for the same reason, I mean, the second picked Brewmaster, and with the Sand King being picked up first, they have like no answer to him really whatsoever in terms of stopping his ult from getting off. So that means Moon's going to have a bit of an easier game as well. So you have 2 heroes on this team, 2 cores that are like basically going to have a free game. So that's a little bit worse. It's like that makes it that their draft is easier to execute. Now, if it's better draft, I don't know. Like obviously, Complexity have an idea with their draft. They usually do. They're usually more on the side of like let's kind of group up and just push as 5. And that's kind of the same thing here.
Prepare for battle.
It'll be interesting to see how the last 3 broods I've seen have lost. I think it was 2 from VGJ, Monkeys from who played to me. Like, I mean, as brood, you get a lot of farm, you play well, but I don't know, that hero just seems like one of those heroes. It's like Dirge, you know, you're great in the early mid game, and then you're not a game winner though. I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, he's a lot different now, right? Like it feels kind of better, but it feels shittier at the same time. It's like I don't have that invis, but I can freely move wherever I want.
Yeah.
So if you have someone that can catch you, you're really bad, and they do actually. They have sleep, they have, I guess Claw can kind of catch him. But
yeah, you can at least get vision of him so they know where he's going possibly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Now, so Z-Freak, the Enchantress, what do you want to get done as an Enchantress this game? Do you want to just harass the Tinker middle, or what do you want to do?
Ideally, that'd be great. Give Tinker a hard game. I'm assuming, wait, is Limp going to be bottom? Yeah, Chessie put his... Yeah, Chessie, I think, is going to be mid.
We assume. I know some people do like the web middle to scare him, but it looks like he, with the shared tango, is just going to go middle.
Yeah, so I would like to put a harder game onto that Tinker, because if Tinker gets a free game, it could be hard. Like, when this Brood gets level 5, especially, he's going to be farming out of control, and Tinker can't really... He has to kind of rely on March, but can't really, like, say, hey, please let your Broodlings sit there while I farm them. Oh, spin up on Ritsu. Doesn't get the bounty rune, though.
Just has to get out. It's 3 rune. I still don't think runes are that big of a deal. It's people making
No, they're
like
not.
100 gold, like 100 gold. I don't love it, but it's different. The fact you get 200 gold from the first bounty runes is I mean, that's actually important. But I don't know.
Turbo mode is super fun. I really enjoyed that.
Well, instead of Z-Freak does run through middle, but it's gonna be Chessie and Kyle. But it's a Moon Meander middle, not the Tinker. What? When's the last time you've seen a Tinker in the off lane? It's been a bit.
This time. This is the only time.
I think this might be it, and it's going to be Bryle, Owie, and look at Z-Freak. He already has the enchant first. They're going to harass him down with just some right clicks. They do ton damage. Oh, that very well could have been a first blood if Owie caught him in it.
It's hard because, I mean, Clockwork's a fast hero and even has boots, but I think Enchantress is the fastest hero in the game, right? 340 movement speed with no boots.
Is it it's Enchanter Coddle, I know that. Cogstrom out, he's just gonna harass out, and they realize that. Kyle's like, wait a minute, Bryle, this guy, if he has a good game, we are in trouble. So they all rotate down bottom. See if Animal Planet wants to do some rotations of their own, or they're just happy getting Brew a little bit of farm middle.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Maybe if they're able to stack for Bryle, and like, because it's weird. I know that this team is a team they played similar to the old DC with Abed. Like, they really just like to help out mid and aka Bryle. Like that's all they would do. You know, remember Bulba playing the Night Stalker and like literally tri-lane mid every single game. That's what kind of Bryle likes for his team to work around him. So it's interesting to see him in this position.
Do you think this team for me feels real? They've already done better, but in their first goal games they were so great. I mean, you just get Bryle and Ritsu on paper, right? And you have two people who just want to farm a lot. And it seems like they're doing a better, like, I think Ritsu's done a better job than anyone.
Yeah.
He's actually rotated around.
I was just going to say the same thing. I think Ritsu's really kind of gotten out of that habit, and he's starting to move around a lot more.
Which that has to be hard. When you're used to, like, you're winning pubs, right? That's how you win pubs. You just farm, do all that. Now you have to actually play on a team. Oh, Bryle.
Yeah, you have to adjust your play, which means in pubs you're going to have to try to play that way too, to try to get used to it.
Practice, yeah. Now we see Bryle is getting worked. Not even level 2 at 2.5 minutes in here.
Yeah, not good. Not good at all. This is what they needed, though. They needed to just kind of roam around and find the Tinker and have him have a bad start, because, yeah, on paper, if he has a good start, there's no stopping him outside of a Blink Sand King stun, and it's a 5 Sand King, so.
Interesting. Limp's gonna get tons of farm, and I know Limp knows how to use farm. Some of those cores, you know, they know how to get farm, and they just don't really know what. But Mootop, gonna get level 2. Didn't show that he hadn't skilled it yet. Degen or Repel, just gonna repel himself up. Not get first blooded.
He is out of regen, and Kitrex level 2 right now. Could maybe something to him that spins on cooldown. But he's out of regen for the time being, so not getting too much up here outside of levels.